Welcome, everyone, to Rollin' Heavy. I am your host and head chef, Big D, joined, as always, by the notorious BOF. It's been a minute since we've been around, Chef.
It has been a minute. It's been
Yeah,
a hot minute.
it is. A couple of weeks. We haven't been breaking it down.
Fire in the kitchen.
Yeah, serious fire in the kitchen. But we're back now.
We're back.
We're back, and we're cooking with bad blood.
Yo.
So we're gonna go through the Bad Blood Picks. We're gonna give our confidence. We've got our chef specials, and we'll talk a little bit about what we think is gonna happen, and we'll see where things go. In true Rolling Heavy fashion, I'm sure there's gonna be some tangents.
There will be tangents, but we're gonna try to keep them to a minimum, as we talked 30 minutes before the show, trying to curb tangents.
We're getting our tangents out before the show. It's gonna cost you extra to get those ones.
Yep.
All right, so let's dive right in. This is another one of the, I guess, B PLEs. So there's only 5 matches on the card.
Yeah.
We've got Nia Jax versus Bayley for the women's world title. You've got Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley with Dom in a shark cage.
Dom in a shark cage.
Which I am really looking forward to. For the women's world title. Then we have CM Punk and Drew McIntyre in Hell in a Cell. And then we've got Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns going up against Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Even though this is a small card, I'm really excited about it.
There's some. Well, it's like, this is to steal something from the Macho Man. The cream's gonna rise to the top. This is real. Oh yeah, brother. This is, this is the cream of the crop in what the WWE is right now. Minus Jay, minus I want to say probably LA Knight and maybe Andrade. These are the guys and the girl. These are the superstars. This is your superstar roster right here.
Yeah. And this has all of the makings of a 5+ plate event to me.
It does. The Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu match by itself is, that has potential to blow the roof off.
Oh, it's huge. There's so many things that can happen with that match. There's so many open ends with Cody and KO and Randy Orton, and then of course Roman and the rest of the bloodline. Is this going to be where we see who's really going to have Roman's back for Survivor Series?
We got Jimmy. Yeah, do we see Jimmy coming back? Yeah.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot of anticipation for this event, and there hasn't been previously a whole lot of big reveals on these smaller PLEs.
No.
But I am hoping to see some sort of progression with the bloodline stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of been, I don't know. There hasn't been any. It's been at the same level for weeks now.
Yeah.
Really since the Roman return.
Yeah, Roman came back at SummerSlam 2 months ago,
and then it was like, here's the new. Okay, now here's the new level, and it's kind of not even really stayed at that level. It's kind of been a slow decline since then. It's let's do these vignettes on. In the middle of football fields and all these other things, and it's like, let's get some shit going.
Yeah, well, and that's been more about Cody and Roman than it has been Roman versus the Bloodline. This was more like, I got your back if you can promise you got my back.
Yeah.
And I don't know if these guys know they're gonna be in the ring with a werewolf
Yeah.
who's an absolute fucking monster.
I hope they have brought their silver.
For real. Like I'm real excited to finally see Jacob Fatu in like a 5-star, like star-studded, like main event. Like this is a huge main event, and I'm really looking for this guy to shine.
This, yeah, like this to me, really, to me, this is like not so much a tag match. This is like two matches in one. To me, this is more Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it that way.
I mean, and I know that Solo Sikoa is the quote unquote tribal chief, and Roman Reigns is the original tribal chief, or the only tribal chief, or whatever you want to put as far as the OTC. But let's be honest, like the dudes that are gonna get at it are Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu.
yeah.
Like, that's the singles match that I want to see.
Oh, me too.
Like, yeah, I don't give a shit about Solo. Like, John Cena did it best when he burnt him in the ring, probably last year or the year before, when he finally got the mic and he was talking, and Cena's like, we've been waiting for a year to that kid," and like Solo Sikoa, like I don't know, like the bloodline is Jacob Fatu. So I'm gonna say that, and I want I want to. That's the I want Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. That's the match. That's the match to control the bloodline.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. I know that's 100% what I want to see. But I think we get a healthy dose of it on Saturday.
I think so too.
It's just a preview of what's to come at Survivor Series next month. But let's go down on the card a little bit. Got a little excited there.
Yeah, we did. Not a tangent. Not a tangent.
Just a little out of order.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. But let's start off with Nia Jax versus Bayley. Why don't you get us started with your pick on this one?
Are we doing? So do we need to say that where this is going to be our? We're going to do our ratings.
Oh yes. So for those of you new, it's been so long. I forgot. Thanks for the reminder, Chef.
Get your shit together, Chef.
Yes, shit is together, Chef.
Okay.
So
Big
those
Chef.
of you who are now just tuning in to us, Chef and I will go back and forth and we'll make our picks. And then we're gonna put a plate confidence on that. So us being big guys that like to eat, this is how many plates and how confident we are in our pick. Since there are 5 matches, we are going to rank 1 through 5, and whoever has the most points at the end will win the Rollin' Heavy Championship, which I have behind me. And we each get a chef special pick where we will pick how the match finishes and at what time for some bonus points. So if we pick by the correct method, so pin, submission, DQ, that's an extra point. And then time, if we're within 30 seconds, that's another bonus point. And then if we're within 10 seconds, that's another bonus point. So our chef specials are up to 3 bonus points. And next
I'm gonna
week,
need them.
hey, I'm 2-0 right now.
You are 2-0.
I'm 2-0. I am the head chef. I am Chef Stradamus for a reason. But why don't you start us off with Nia Jax and Bayley? What's gonna happen?
Okay. And I'm gonna call it now. I'm going over. I'm pretty sure I'm going over on this one. So Nia Bayley, this is my 4-plater, and I'm going with Nia Jax.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, I don't think it's. I think they've built too much into the Nia Tiffany story
Yeah,
for Bailey to take it away. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see a cash in by Tiffany on Saturday,
me either.
but that's after Nia defends her title. So I think Nia wins the match. I think I do think that we're gonna see some Tiffy time prior to the pinfall. I don't think she's gonna be involved, but I think it's more of a like a distraction type of thing,
Yeah.
which is gonna bring on Naomi and then yada yada yada, and there's gonna be all these things going on. But in the end, I think Nia wins, and Tiffy time will be out there already. So I'm not 100% sure it'll happen, but I wouldn't be surprised. That's not my two Seuss pick, but I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Anyway, bottom line, because two Seuss said so, Nia Jax, 4 plates.
Yeah, and as we were sitting here talking, I almost retyped my pick because I am also going with Nia Jax.
Oh,
Um, for this is my 3-plater, so I'm not quite as confident as you are. Um,
was my pick so bad you were gonna go to Bailey? Like, wow, yeah, that's a really
no,
good pick.
because
I'm going to Bailey.
I'm thinking, like, what's the likelihood of a cash in, right? Like Tiffany's already held on to the briefcase longer than most of the women Money in the Bank winners at this point.
For sure. Like they usually cash in within like the first 40 days.
Yeah, it's usually super quick. So she's already had it for 3 months now.
And they're 100%.
Yeah. So the debate with me internally is do I really think she's going to cash in at Bad Blood? And I don't think so yet. If I think she was going to cash in, I would have Bailey winning and then Tiffy cashing in on Bailey. But it doesn't feel right to me. There's starting to be some cracks between Nia Jax and Tiffany. That whole alliance is starting to fall apart, but I think it's too soon for that all to go down right now. So I'm going with Nia because I don't think there's a cash in, and I don't think Tiffy's going to cash in on Nia.
I don't think just yet. I think Tiffy is Nia's Dobby, is who she is. And not until does Nia give her a sock will she cash in. So like I think it's gonna go those cracks are gonna get, deeper and there's gonna be more before she decides I'm I'm cashing this in.
Yeah. If things keep going the way they are, I wouldn't be surprised to see a cash in anytime between now and Survivor Series.
Yeah.
I guess not now. Sometime after Bad Blood, like in that month between Bad Blood and Survivor Series, I wouldn't be surprised to see a cash in attempt.
Mm-hmm.
I think she definitely is ringside at some point and is a distraction.
For sure.
But I don't think she actually makes the cash in. So
No. But actually, now I'm not changing my pick, but I could. I, I'm 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 still 60-40 with my pick. I can still I can see that happening. Her going down as a distraction. But I can see her pulling a Dom move and trying to distract Bailey, but it backfires and distracts Nia.
yeah,
And then Bailey capitalized and she wins. And then now you really have um kind of a now it's on between Nia and Tiffany.
yeah, like it could go a bunch of different ways.
And then
Uh,
I see them fighting and then doing their thing. And then since Nia gets kind of like the automatic rematch, she does the rematch with Bailey, and there's your tag it, there's your cash in, probably at Survivor Series. But not a tangent, just a different thought. I was still sticking.
we're
I'm still
on
sticking with Nia.
we're on topic, damn it. Now, I think it's still too soon. So I don't think it happens just quite yet. I think there needs to be a little bit more build. But if it did happen on Saturday, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if it happened on Saturday. I don't think it will happen on Saturday. I wouldn't be surprised if that little scenario that I just laid out does happen, and then they go to Survivor Series, and Nia and Bailey fight again, and then I wouldn't be surprised if Nia beats Bailey then, but then Tiffany cashes in at Survivor Series after Nia because technically that would be the rubber match, right?
Right.
At Survivor Series, and then Nia beats Bailey, and Bailey's already had her rematch, and then Tiffy cashes in and takes out Nia.
Yeah, I think there needs. I don't disagree with you. I think that's a great take. That's why I'm not picking Bailey now. Is there needs to be more cracks in the foundation between Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. It hasn't hit that point yet. Like there's seeds, but I don't think Tiffy's quite to the point where she wants to betray Nia at this point.
Not yet, no.
So
I think Queen Nia keeps it for at least another 34 days.
Yeah, and then and she's not leaving SummerSlam as the women's champion. She will leave Bad Blood as the champion, but not SummerSlam. Or not SummerSlam, Survivor Series.
Survivor Series.
All right. So we both have Nia. I'm a 3, you're a 4.
I'm a 3. Yep. I'm a 4, you're a 3.
Yep.
You're a 10, Chef.
Oh, well, thank you, Chef.
You're welcome. Got anything nice to say about me, or are we just gonna
Yeah, so Damian Priest versus Finn Balor.
Cool, let's go. Next match.
You cook real good, Chef.
Thanks, Chef.
This is probably the match I want to see the most.
This is a long time coming, right?
Yeah.
Since what? What was the last PLE?
Bash.
Since Bash?
Yep.
Yeah.
But the betrayal happened at SummerSlam, where Finn turned on Damian and then Gunther took the world title. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's been 2 months at this point, and Finn has
It's when did the betrayal happen? So it's been a long time coming. And I think if it doesn't, like, we're pretty close to the end of the statute of limitations for what we actually give a shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like you take care. Because what did Damien always say? Handle your business. Handle your business. Dude, handle your goddamn business. Find the dude.
Yeah.
Take care of him. Like, I understand you're protecting Rhea from Dom and Liv, but take care of that little fucker.
Yeah, but I think Finn handles his business, and I think he handles it clean. I don't think there's any Judgment Day interference, and Finn is going to beat Damian Priest clean. And I'm 4-plater on this one.
You're 4-plating Finn?
I'm 4-plating Finn. Like I'm thinking I've got, and I'm 4-plating Finn clean. No Judgment Day interference. Like, no shenanigans. Like, this is just going to be Damian and Finn. Like, I feel like this should also be in a Hell in a Cell.
This should be the Hell in a Cell. Not Punk and G are just a fart match on this PLE for me. but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, like I feel like this. I feel the beef between these two. Like I am the most invested into this match, and I want to see Finn, and I expect to see Finn be the Finn Balor of a year and a half to 2 years ago. Not taking a backseat in the Judgment Day. It's like, nah, I run this bitch. It's like, I'm Finn fucking Balor. I'm the first, Grand Slam champion or whatever the heck it was. Yeah. He's like, I'm a big deal, and I'm not playing backseat to anybody anymore. And I think he puts his foot down and shows that Damian Priest isn't Superman.
Okay, I can see that.
Like, I want to get, like, of the Judgment Day, like, Finn Balor to me is what is making the Judgment Day go right now. Like, Liv Morgan leading up to SummerSlam was great. Like, that whole story, like, that was fantastic. Mm-hmm. But it's the same shit between Liv and Dom every week.
And that's it. Like, I love Rhea. Like she's she's probably my top superstar right now.
Yeah.
She can do no wrong. However, this has got to end. Like, this Dom Liv thing, it's the same. It's Walking Dead is what it is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, now Rhea's in charge, and now Rhea gets them. Oh, and now Liv and Dom and they get Rhea, and they get Damian, and then Rhea Liv, and then here's Jay. And now Jay's gonna do his thing, and then like it's a bad soap opera. And I expect the WWE to be a good soap opera.
At least a mediocre one.
Yeah. Something.
But Finn Damian to me is what is driving the rivalry, or like the he's driving the feud. That's the word I was looking for. Finn is driving the feud right now. Yeah, and he needs to handle his business. Like, if they want this feud to go on, Finn can't lose.
No.
And, like, honestly, this is what I want to see on Raw. Besides, Jey Uso, who they finally put a belt on my boy.
Yep, about time.
They did it. In an awesome fucking match, too. But now I'm going off on tangents. But
it was a good match.
Oh, God, it was. Like I said, it's a homer match for me. It's a homer pick, but I was like, damn, that was a good match.
It was a good match.
But yeah, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, like, this is what's driving this feud forward. And if they want to continue this feud, Finn has to win. That's why I'm so confident in it. They can deal with Liv dropping the title. Like, it's time Liv dropping the title to Rhea. I think it's time for Rhea to get the title back and be at the top of the mountain in the women's division on Raw, which she should be, rightfully so.
I do too.
Liv Morgan did her thing, but like, this feud, if they want to keep it going, Finn has to win here.
For sure. Well, and you can't have Rhea and Damian. I also picked Finn. I didn't foreplay it, but I did pick Finn. But you can't have Rhea. If Rhea loses, that storyline is done.
Yes.
If Damian Priest loses, I don't think that story is done. I think other things will probably. I'll talk about it when it's my turn. Not my turn.
I mean, it's your turn to talk about Finn Damian. Like, I've got Finn at 4 plates.
So Finn and Damian is my 2 Seuss pick.
Okay.
Because I'm not confident in it. So I put it as a 1-plater. But now that you're talking, what if we saw the Demon come back?
I mean, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. I would love to see the Demon come back.
Like, uh, like if the demon came back during Bad Blood is kind of the perfect environment for it, or the
Right?
perfect PLE for it, right? I mean, he just came out, the demon music, not the Judgment Day music. It's the demon music, and here comes here comes the demon, and Damian Priest is already in the ring. Now that's just each each PLE needs kind of like that oh shit moment, that
Right.
this is awesome, holy shit moment. That's your this is awesome, holy shit moment is when the demon walks out from the curtain.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is he doesn't have to stay the demon. Like it can be kind of like an alter ego. Like there was, I mean, granted, the Fiend was a staple of Bray Wyatt and whatnot, but like it could be like that alternate side to him. Just like, look, you guys know what I can be. You don't want me to go to this place, but I will go there. Like,
Yeah.
so it's not something that he has to, like, he doesn't have to be the demon week in and week out, but it's just like, oh shit. Like, it's not just Finn, it's the demon.
I want to see a dark Finn.
Yes.
Like a dark, like mankind-esque type of Finn, right? So Triple H, get your pen out. You're gonna need to take some notes. Um, so Demon comes out, right? They battle, have a banger. Finn wins at 18:30 via pinfall. There's
There you go.
there's my two sus there's my two sus pick right there. Um, and then on Monday he does Damian Priest is out doing something, talking, and then they cut to Finn, and it's kind of how he's been, kind of back boiler room type of environments,
Yeah.
and you get the true like kind of like mankind esque type of um promo from him where he's like, because you remember how mankind is like, and then just all of a sudden he just like break out, like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
you can feel the anger building in him, and then he just kind of bursts out. That's the Finn I want. Like, and do it with a chip on his shoulder. This is who you brought out from me. Like for a year, you just had me in the background. This is me. Just things like that.
Yep.
And now you know. And now you know who I am. And then he say, and your little boy, your oos, I'm coming for him. And there's your IC title match.
Yeah, for sure. Like, and it can go in
welcome Triple H.
It can go in so many different ways, and like I think Finn's ready for a title push somewhere. I mean, granted, he's the tag team champ, but they've defended it once since they've had it. So like he is not a tag team champ. He should not be a tag team champ. Like, he is a guy that needs to be going for singles gold.
He's a singles competitor.
I mean, JD's head's big enough for both of them. Just give him both belts.
Shit, like drop it on. Yeah, it is. He needs to strap them together just to wear them as a headband.
Right?
So,
but one thing I have to say positive about JD is that guy sells moves like nobody's business.
he does. No, he's
Like,
a great. He is.
Everything
he is,
looks like it is physically killing him.
He is Triple H, or not Triple H. He is HBK level on the cell.
Oh yeah, just over the top, and it's great, and it's awesome to watch. He is, by all intents purposes, like really good in the ring, but goddamn, man, like you got a massive dome. Like,
He is a Funko. Look, he is a real life Funko, but
yes, he is.
but he's good for what he's very good for what he is.
Yes.
And let's be honest, he's like, this is probably he's not going to be the top of the card. He's really probably not really going to be really contending for any type of singles title. He's just a dude that is good to have around. He's a good. If you need someone that's needs to look good in the ring, you put him against JD.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, for sure. And JD will make him look like a superstar.
Like, here's okay, I'll make you look good. Like, you're gonna win and you're gonna get the push, but I'll make you look like you deserve the push. I'll make you look like you know what the hell you're doing.
Yep.
That's why he should fight Tonga Toma.
Tamatonga.
Yeah, like make that guy look good.
That's tall order.
That's a hard sell. That's a tough one, but
If he can do that, I think he can go far in this business.
well, here's the thing. Like if you're trying to get a head kick, JD's got the side of a bar for him to kick. Like it's a bigger target, so maybe he can not miss.
I mean, he could, and I would expect him to.
He probably would miss, but
He missed the easiest heel move in the low blow from behind. Like he punched him in the butt. And then he punched Kevin Owens in the face. So I'm not too high on his ability.
No, yeah. He needs to go back to school.
Yes, he does. Send him down to NXT.
Yeah, let's see, needs a little more kind of refine those skills just a little bit.
All right. So Damian Priest, Finn Balor. We both have Finn. I'm 4 plates on this one. You're 1.
I'm 1.
But this is your 2 specific pick.
This is my 2 because I can see Damian, because I can see just Finn coming out as Finn and not showing being the demon until Damian beats him.
Yeah.
So I can see Damian beating him today, and then Damian teaming up with R-Truth, and then beating Finn and JD for the tag titles, and then Finn going off the deep end and becoming the demon. But I really want to see the demon this weekend. I really, really do.
I do too.
So I say, yeah, Finn, 1830, pinfall, as the demon.
As the demon. He goes under the ring and then comes out painted up like the demon.
Wow, what's under there? Midgets. Sorry, little people.
All right, well, on the other side of this rivalry, let's talk Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley for the women's world title with Dirty Dom in the shark cage. What do you got happening with this one?
I got Rhea. This is my 3-plater, and I got Rhea. Like I said, you can't have Rhea lose and Damian lose. That kills the Terror Twins. So I see Rhea Ripley just going to town on Liv, because now it's Liv all by herself.
Yep.
And she hasn't had that since she had Dom by her side.
Yeah. Nothing's been clean.
No, it's all been strength in numbers, right?
Yep.
But Rhea's got the Oos. Rhea's got Jay. I don't think there's going to be anything that happens, because the dude that's going to do anything is up, 20 feet above the cage in a shark tank. Or up above the ring in a shark cage. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's still the rest of the Judgment Day. So I wouldn't be surprised to see JD or Carlito. I don't think we see Finn.
No, if it's anybody that's going to come out and do anything, it's going to be Carlito. Because JD's going to back Finn. So if anybody comes out for the Rhea thing, it's going to be Carlito.
Yeah, well, and if it's just one person, I could see Jay showing up.
I hope he does.
Me too.
What?
I want to see Jay and Rhea celebrating in the ring after she wins.
I want to see him yeeting. Yep. They're gonna yeet in the ring, and then they're gonna go yeet at Waffle House.
Yep. Yeah. So there's been a trend. I've been watching some of the other PLEs from the year, and there's been a trend that on these smaller ones, there's very, very little interference.
No, and that's why. I mean, like my Tiffy time thing, I think is a stretch. Because you're right, there's really no interference at all.
Yeah. But if there's going to be interference in any of the matches, it's like Nia Jackson Bailey, I think, has a really good shot with Tiffy Time and Naomi.
Yeah.
And then I see an opportunity here as well for the rest of the Judgment Day, but I don't think anything's going to happen with it. Like I'm super confident. Like Rhea is my pick, and I'm 5 plates on this. I'm 5 plates down on this one.
I had it as my 4-plater originally, so
Yeah, like this is the win. Like this is the loss that the Judgment Day needs to take, and I think Liv and Rhea can kind of fade into the background because I don't think Rhea gives a shit about Dom.
oh god no.
So I think this is a way to kind of wrap that up. There's still going to be beef between Rhea and the Judgment Day, but it's going to be through Damian and Finn. Like, Rhea's going to be there to have Damian's back. You know, Liv will be there with the Judgment Day on Finn's back. But this is a way to kind of wrap this up and then, you know, put the title back on Rhea. And now is the time. She's been back for a couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's the time. Like she's still fantastic in the ring. The Liv Morgan thing has I think lost some steam. You know, leading into SummerSlam and then even before that, as that was all going down, I think it Clash at the Castle. You know, I was all about it. I'm like, damn, Liv Morgan's probably one of the best heels in the game right now. And I still think she is, but it's been the same thing for the last 3 months. Like it's time to mix this up a bit and put Rhea in the driver's seat and not Liv.
Yeah, and that's what I say too. And like, and I think that when Rhea wins, I don't think it's not like Liv is gonna go off into the down dusty trail and you're never gonna see her again. I think that she probably, because really after this, who else is gonna compete on the Raw side for the women's title?
Io Sky.
Yeah, but that's a hard sell. Like that's a filler matches. That's a filler opponent, She's
No
not
way. Io Sky is amazing.
in the ring, but you're not gonna get the kind of you're not gonna get the story out of Io Sky that you get out of Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley. You're just not.
No, but you can have
Like,
the mouthpiece be Rhea.
still,
I'm all about Io Sky yelling a bunch of nonsense and knocking shit off the tables and then getting a few English words in there and then just going crazy again. I'm all about it.
no. And here's the thing: I think it would be a great match to have for Rhea Ripley and Io Sky to have a match, but I don't think it's gonna be and that's where it ends. Like, that's it. Like right now, this is probably Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley is like this PG era Rock Austin to me.
Yeah.
And like it's that's a hard one to duplicate. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think Liv really goes off into if when she loses, she doesn't go off into off into ether and just disappear. She's gonna come back.
Oh, there'll be a rematch. Like it's not ending, but like I said, it's time to put Rhea in the driver's seat and change the narrative of the story. And it's not, oh, I stole your man, I stole the Judgment Day. Ha ha
Well,
ha.
and that's what I think. That's where I think this. I think that's what will come from this. Like Rhea wins, Liv goes and rethinks about stuff, and she's like, "Yeah, I need to refocus. I need to kind of re-look at my priorities." And sorry, Tender,
Yeah.
Nuggy Tendy guy, Nuggy Tendy video game guy, you're not it. You're out.
Yeah.
I'm like, you go out. She's like, I gotta be me. I gotta go be Liv. And then she goes and is Liv. Because I think Liv to be Liv, and then Liv can be the heel version of what Rhea used to be.
Oh yeah,
If
for
she
sure.
if she focuses her, if she really focuses on that. So now we got a face Rhea and a heel Rhea type of person going, and there you go. And then that can continue. Now it's Rhea Liv. It's not Rhea Liv Dom.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, um, I think like the bloodline stuff is pretty big, but I think the big story, like the bigger story, at least to me right now, is the Judgment Day. Damian, Rhea, plus and the Judgment Day. Like that's the big feud right now. And this is going to 100% be something that they keep going. And yeah, like Liv needs to lose here, and not only does she need to lose it, like she need like you exactly like you said, she needs to go back and be like, no, I need to be Liv Morgan and not this, you know, this shell of what she was.
Yep.
Like even like before all of the Dom stuff, the dirt, and when she was trying to get Dom and all of that, like she had some edge to her, and she was tricky and manipulative. But now it just feels like high school drama. I was like, oh, I took your boyfriend, oh whatever.
Now she's just mean girl.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what it is. She's just mean girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that gets that gets old real quick.
Yeah, so it's definitely got to be Liv dropping to Rhea and them starting to change the narrative, and Rhea being like, I don't care. The only thing I wanted was the title back, and now I got it. Like, why the hell should I give a shit about you? And it's up to Liv to prove why Rhea should give a shit about her. Yeah.
And then what'll happen? So now Dom's he doesn't have he's not Daddy Dom, and he doesn't have his mommy anymore. So now he's just out in the now he's gonna have something to prove, and he's gonna try to take out Jay.
I could see it
lose miserably, but he's like, I'm gonna go get that title. And then will you take me back and get that title? And he's probably gonna be begging to both of them. And Rhea's gonna be like, just get out of here, dude. Like, get out of here. He's gonna be, I'm gonna go get that title. I'm gonna go get that title. And be something. I'm the man. Remember how you thought I was the man? And then he gets beat down by Jay, and then he goes crying and becomes a member of the LWL.
So that's where Ray takes him back. I doubt it.
All right.
Come
on, Putz.
So I think this will be a really good match. I thought their match at SummerSlam was really good.
And then Logan Paul comes back, and they form a tag team and beat JD and Finn.
Yeah.
And they're managed by Eric Bischoff.
All right, with that, I think it's time to move on. We both have Rhea. I've got her at 5 plates. You got her at 3 plates. But we both agree, in order to keep this going, Rhea's got to win.
Rhea's got to win. Rhea's got to win, and it has to. And Liv needs to come back as Liv, not as Mean Girl.
Yep.
She
All
needs
right.
to come back as focused, pissed off Liv.
Yes, exactly. Speaking of focused and pissed off, we've got CM Punk and Drew McIntyre in Hell in a Cell.
God.
And
this is my I Quit match.
I think it's going to be much better than the I Quit match.
I don't know. Honestly, this is my I'm going to go get more snacks match.
This is where you're reloading?
Yeah, I don't give a shit what happens here. I really don't.
I do give a shit because I don't want CM Punk to win.
I don't want CM Punk to win either, but I don't really give a shit. Like, other than Drew winning, I don't care what happens in the match. Like, I don't care. I am so done with these two. I'm more than over it.
Yeah, I am too, and I think this is the end of the feud.
Like, these guys, this match, the Bronson Reed Braun Strowman match, both of these things, I'm done. I'm over with it.
Oh man, Bronson Reed, Braun Strowman, I could watch every week.
I'm done with it. I'm done with that.
Two big meaty guys just slapping each other around and breaking shit. Yep. I don't care. Like, give me 10 minutes of that every week. I'm happy.
Hey, look, everybody's got a kink, and that's fine. I'm not judging you, Chef, but I'm over it.
It's fair. It's fair.
Just because like it's the same shit for them too. Didn't they like break the ring twice, 2 weeks in a row? Ooh.
Well, no, they broke the ring once. And then there was the tsunami onto the car.
So they broke the ring, but that's been done. Oh, we're gonna remember Big Show, Kane. We're gonna do that. Okay. Cool.
I don't remember that, and so I'm all about this.
Yeah, Big Show, Kane. Kane, I think, suplexed Big Show off of the top. Broke the ring. Literally broke the ring. Didn't stuntman it. Like, literally broke the ring. So.
Yeah. So I don't think it's going to be a great match between Punk and Drew.
Which is sad because they've had so many goddamn matches together. It should be an amazing match.
Like, they'll put on a show. Like, I don't think this is going to be a stinker or anything, but I don't know if there's what more do they have to show? You know, they did the strap match, they had the special guest referee, like they've had all of the stipulations.
I mean, their Ulafala is gone.
Yeah, like and it's like, I'm gonna hurt you. Oh, I'm staying at a hotel because my wife doesn't like the man I've become to do this match.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your breath, and if it's the last thing I do, and I'm gonna and here's a tangent. It's a short one, but here it is. That's such a lame goddamn thing, especially in the WWE. I'm gonna take the life from you. There's not gonna be a breath left in your body. Bullshit. We know that you're not going to do that.
I'm gonna be on Raw Monday, dude.
Unless there is a tragic accident, that is not going to happen.
No.
What comes across more as more threatening and a little more intimidating is, I am not going to kill you, but I will make you wish that I had.
Yeah.
Done. Okay. That I believe. I'm like, oh, he is really good. He is going to beat the shit out of him. And as I am watching the show, yeah, that looks like you are making him wish that he was dead right now. Cool. You are a man of your word, sir.
You win.
But he's still You didn't say you're going to take the life from him because he's walking out of the ring. So, can we start using that threat or something like it? Something that's a little more believable.
Yeah. Yeah. So who do you have winning this one?
Drew for 2.
I'm also in for Drew for 2.
Nice.
And this is my Chef Stradamus pick.
Ooh.
So I think this is going to be a long match. So I have Drew winning via ref stoppage.
Ref stoppage.
Ref stoppage at 20 minutes and 7 seconds.
So you think this is going to be a bloody match?
Oh, yes. Yes.
You realize we're in the PG era, right?
Yep.
That stuff doesn't really happen now, right?
It's a PLE, so there is no TV PG.
That's just like that here. I hope that happens. Well, I guess,
like
when the beatdown from Punk at SmackDown,
he was bloody.
I mean, I guess I can see it happening, and I hope it does. But continue, Chef.
Yeah, so I have if the way that they've built the hatred between these two, the only way that makes sense for this rivalry to be truly dead and done is for somebody to beat the other person up so bad that the ref has to stop the match.
I'm going to change my pick.
Okay.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Take the E in Drew and turn it to an A.
Oh, and it's a draw?
Yeah.
In a Hell in a Cell, I don't think you can have a draw.
If you're going to do a ref stoppage, why would you have a ref stoppage in there?
Why not?
It's a DQ, man. It's a no DQ. They're not going to stop anything.
I'm not saying nobody's getting DQ'd. If I was saying DQ, somebody is going to be beat up to the point where the ref stops the match.
And that's what I'm saying, is that they beat the shit out of each other so much that the ref stops the match and calls it a draw because neither of them can continue.
And then we do it all over again, and we don't want that to happen.
That's what's good. It doesn't matter who wins this match anyway. The same shit's gonna happen.
It does, because if there's a winner, then it ends. It's done.
That's what we said about the goddamn strap match and the match before and the match before and the match before.
No, because Drew won the one before with Seth as the guest referee, and then Punk won the strap match. So this is the rubber match. This is it.
No,
this is done. It's got to be done after this.
I'm saying draw.
Are you really changing your pick to a draw? Because I have the official pick sheet up right now, and I will change it.
It is a draw. I say draw. Draw 2.
Okay. Uno.
Mm-hmm. You just took 2. You can't Uno. Did I give you a 2? You can't triple stamp and double stamp, Chef.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
I put a draw 2 on your draw 2.
Well, then I put another draw 2 on your draw 2, so that's 6, Chef. Uno.
All right. I think that might lose you the belt this week.
I called it off. I said I was going over.
If I'm gonna lose them all, might as well lose in spectacular fashion.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Punk Drew. I have Drew as a 2 via ref stoppage at 20 minutes and 7 seconds. You have a draw and a 2.
Because if you want to add more life into this thing, which I think the WWE does because they have no goddamn creative team to keep things going, this is how they do it.
Or they call us and we give them some storylines. And Mr. Paul Triple H Levesque, I promise we'll keep Eric Bischoff out of it.
I can't make the same promise, but I'll give you a 98% guarantee.
There you go.
But here's the thing: I told him to write shit down today.
You did. So yeah, I hope you're taking notes.
Look, my Finn thing, like I've given him some gold, gold, and I think the tens and tens of fans of Rolling Heavy will agree with me.
I think they would too.
It's a draw.
All right, let's move on to what I think is going to be the main event with Cody and Roman versus Solo and Jacob Fatu. We already spent a good 10 minutes talking about this.
If this is not the main event, I'll eat your hat.
You'll eat my hat?
Yep.
But I like my hat. I don't want you to eat it.
Then wear a hat you don't like.
I like all of my hats. That's why I have them.
Don't wear one that has that star on it, because I don't want to eat shit. I want to eat a hat.
Well, I'll make sure I'll bring that one.
Okay, then I won't eat it.
So, who do you got in this one?
This is my 5-plater.
Ooh, real confident.
And if I've done the math, this is your 1-plater.
This is my 1-plater.
I got Cody and Roman at 5.
All right. I have the Bloodline winning.
Ooh.
Yep.
Really?
Yep. There's too much beef between Cody and Roman for them to be, I guess, like a good tag team. You know, I know they're being billed as, you know, oh, it's the new superpowers or mega powers. No, they're not the new mega powers. There's too much history recently between these two. The mega powers didn't come about until they switched promotions completely.
Yeah.
So, like, this is not that. I could also see this is where KO makes his full heel turn. But I don't think it happens. Like, I think there's probably some bloodline involvement. I hope to see someone on Roman's side with whoever he is going to have on his side. But I think in order for them to keep this going to at least Survivor Series, Solo and Fatu have to win. Or it's a DQ. One of the two.
Yeah. See, now, this is Roman's first match since he's been back, right?
Yes.
He for him to keep the Roman Reigns OTC mystique, he can't lose today or on Saturday. He can't. Like, he can't. Like, it just, to me, it doesn't make sense to have him lose. DQ maybe.
See, I think he gets all charged up and he spears Fatu and Fatu no-sells it.
He's just like,
Roman hits him with the spear and gets up and like turns his back and is, you know, got his hands up to the crowd, and Fatu just stands right up.
Does his werewolf.
Yep.
I'm a crazy Polynesian face, and then
he's gonna do the pop-up Samoan drop, and then he's gonna do his, you know, 450, you know, twisting splash from the top rope. Or moonsault, or whatever the hell this guy wants to do, because he can do it all.
Yeah. And see,
I'm calling it. If I could have two chef specials, I would be calling this exactly with Fatu.
Well, I don't think you're. And here's the thing: I don't think you're wrong with that. I think, and this is why I'm a little upset that it's kind of a tag match.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, because all that shit that you just said, I want to see happen. I want to see happen 1-on-1.
I do too.
Like, Christ, I think that Roman and Fatu could put on a 30-minute match of just beating the hell out of each other, kick out, which I hate the multiple kick out, especially after quote unquote finishers.
Finishers, yes.
But if there's two people I believe that can actually probably kick out from a finisher, it's Roman Reigns and it's Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Like, and I would still pick Roman Reigns to win the match, but Jesus Christ, dude, like that would be a hell of a match. And if someone's gonna break the damn ring, it's gonna be these two.
Yeah, see, like, Fatu to me is giving me Goldberg vibes right now. They're not building him like Goldberg yet, because he doesn't have a whole lot of match time, but they're billing him like Goldberg in, like, he is this indestructible monster.
Well, and he's got, and that's just it. Like, they're putting the Goldberg tag on, Braun's Breaker, which is a shit comparison.
Yes.
Just because he's what? Because he spears and he played football. Cool. That's where the comparisons stop. Right?
Yes.
If you're talking about the one thing that Goldberg had was that made Goldberg was intensity. And that is 1000% Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Like that dude is just intense, and you can tell, and like you could see the intensity just kind of building up in Goldberg when he was doing his thing. That's Fatu.
And it's genuine. Like,
yeah,
Bronze tries to do that and doesn't quite hit the mark.
No, it's forced because it's not a natural thing for him.
I don't feel like it's his true. Like, he can't pull it off and be genuine about it. Like, no. Goldberg, like, he was shit in the ring, but that's all he had.
Yeah, Goldberg was naturally intense.
Yes.
Jacob Fatu is naturally intense.
I feel like Fatu is more intense than Dragunov. And that's saying something.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, for sure. Like, and that's saying a lot because, like...
Ilya Dragunov is intensity. Like,
Dragunov is 100 pounds of intensity stuffed into a 5-pound bag, man. Like, he is... That dude is intense. Like, he just looks intense. He's just red all the time because he's just boiling on the inside from it. How intense he is.
And Fatu takes that to another level.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, and Fatu has that look about him.
He does.
To pull it off like that. Like, he's like, Fatu. Like, you might be a very nice person, but like I've said it before. If we're walking on the same side of the street, I'm crossing, or I'm jumping into a shop. Because I'm pretty sure you're gonna bite my face off just because it's there.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a super nice dude, but man, he's scary.
He is scary.
But I think this has the makings again to be a hell of a match. I think it will be a hell of a match. Cody and Solo have had their back and forths. Roman and Cody have had their things. Roman's had his stuff with Solo.
Yeah.
So everybody's familiar with everybody. So I'm expecting a banger out of this one.
Well, just because it's got Roman and it's got Fatu. Like, Cody and Solo have had matches, but they haven't been great matches. I wouldn't call them great matches.
No, like, they were okay. The SummerSlam match was great because Roman came back.
Yeah. That was the best part about that, was that it had nothing to do with the match. It had something to do with after the match. So, but you throw Jacob Fatu in the mix, and he's jumping off of the ropes and splashing you through a table and probably breaking his ribs and his foot at the same time. Okay. That's something I want to tune into.
Yeah.
Like, this dude is literally crazy. Oh, and just yeah, I kind of broke my foot, but I'm just gonna wear this boot and I'm gonna run around at like 100 miles an hour and pretend it doesn't hurt because I'm not sure if that dude actually feels pain.
And then I'm gonna super kick you with it
Yeah, just because it's here.
because why not?
Yeah, because you know what? Since I'm wearing the damn thing, I might as well just kick you in the face with it.
Yeah, but needless to say, I think this will be probably the match of the night. It has all of the makings to be match of the night. It should be an absolute banger. So I'm looking forward to this one too. Like I'm really looking forward to this whole card. Like I'm really excited about this one.
I am, except for the Drew Punk.
I mean, I think given everything that's leading up to that, I bet I will enjoy the Drew Punk match. I'm done with the rivalry. I'll be happy to see the rivalry end, but it is definitely the match that I'm just kind of mad about too.
Yeah, but it's not going to end. You know, it's not going to end.
I do know. I'm willing it out there in the world. It's done.
Well, I called it a draw, so that that's stronger than you're willing it out there, so it's going to continue.
I don't know, but you also mentioned Bischoff, so I think that kind of negates some of that.
Not in this match, I didn't. That was the Dom route. That was Dom when he teams with Logan Paul.
You've still mentioned Bischoff, so that's out there in the world. All right, so let's run it down. We got some pretty similar picks. Nia Jackson Bailey. I've got Nia. You have Nia.
Yep. I have 4.
You have 4. I've got 3.
Yep.
Damian Priest, Finn Balor. We both have Finn. I've got 4 on this one with Finn winning. You've got 1, but winning pinfall at 18 minutes and 30 seconds.
If you rewind the tape, I was literally shocked at your 4 played.
You are. Man, I almost made up my 5.
It's a strong win. See, that's why I feel safe about my changing my Drew pick to a draw pick. You're losing 4 right there. I'm only going to lose 1.
Well, I mean, you're technically losing 4 if Finn loses. Because you're losing your specific.
Yeah, I'll lose one of these too specific, but it's okay.
Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley. We both have Rhea. I've got Rhea as my 5. You have Rhea as your 3.
Mm-hmm.
Punk versus Drew. I have Drew as my 2, and I have him winning via ref stoppage at 20 minutes and 7 seconds.
Thanks for the idea, Chef. I'm doing a draw too.
Yep. You have it ending in a draw, and you're a 2 on this. 2. And I'm gonna give you one last chance. You're gonna stick with it.
I'm sticking draw 2.
All
Stamp
right.
it. Stamp it.
Stamped it. It's locked in. All right, and then Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. You've got Cody and Roman winning this one. It's your 5 stars, your 5 plate.
That was of the matches on this card. That was my one. I'm like, nope. I didn't even think about it. I'm like, nope. Cody Roman.
This is the one you feel the most confident about.
Done. I was like, just a little rush of warmth came across me when I said Roman Cody 5.
Yeah, and this is the one I'm least confident about, and I have the Bloodline winning with a 1 plate confidence level on this.
Yeah, so you were talking about who does Roman have? What if we see the final boss? And here's the thing: if we see the final boss, I might be done with wrestling.
I quit.
Go watch.
I don't want to watch 6 months of The Rock.
All I'm doing is I'm going to I'm an AEW guy. I'm gonna go watch AEW.
I'm watching NXT.
Yep. No, because that's still a WWE product. I'm 100% not supporting anything they do if they bring back the final boss as backup for Roman.
But I believe in Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry too, and I really hope he just goes to AEW. There's been talks about him going to AEW.
I think he's under contract with TNA for a while.
Well, when it's done. But here's the thing, and we talked about this before. If he's not in the Royal Rumble, come on,
Yeah.
come on,
Come on.
come on, Triple H, come on.
You need to have him and Obafemi in the Royal Rumble.
For sure.
But that's an event that's like 4 months away at this point.
And John Cena in #1, and he wins.
You called it last month.
Yep, I'm sticking with it.
We'll play that back if you're right.
Yep, I am. That's the hill I choose to die on.
So, I mean, overall, I think Bad Blood has the makings of a 5-plate plus event, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for this one.
It does. It does. We need. The matches themselves, I don't think they're gonna have that oh shit moment. Maybe Rhea Liv, maybe there's some type of oh shit moment. Maybe, and I hope maybe that just the oh shit moment is that the shark cage kind of crashes us down. Doesn't hit Liv, doesn't hit Rhea, but then just kind of mangles Dom so that he's no longer around. Not dead, but not and just he's kind of gone for a while. That'd be an oh shit moment. But the demon, man, I really hope the demon. I really hope that's the oh shit moment.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, but I think they're probably going to be the opener.
I don't think so. I think we get Nia Bailey as the opener.
Think?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I could see Liv Rhea being the opener.
We're gonna get Punk. Really, the opener is going to be Punk Drew.
Oh, that can't be the opener. That's got to be the. If it's not the main event, it'll be the one. The match right before the main event.
That's what we said about the I Quit match, and that was the goddamn opener.
True, but it was a shit IQ match. I Quit match. So
that's why I say this is going to be in the history of Hell in the Cells. This is going to be the absolute worst Hell in the Cell match in all time.
I don't know. I haven't seen all of them, but I don't think it's going to be a Taker Mankind. That's for sure.
It won't be Taker Mankind.
It won't be Taker Shawn Michaels.
It won't be Taker HBK.
It won't be Taker or anybody.
Yeah, it won't be Taker at all. And I'm calling it right now. This is the worst Hell in the Cell match of all time.
Okay.
Unless they do the draw.
Unless they do the draw.
Unless it ends up as a draw.
No.
Then it's the best. Then it's the best of all time.
Then it's the worst, like absolute worst, because then we get more of this that nobody wants to see, that I don't want to see anymore.
Maybe they need to have after the Hell in the Cell match, they're gonna do a casket match.
There you go. Just bury him. You know what? Let's have a knife fight.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You know what? 10 paces at dawn. Let's have the 10 paces at dawn match.
All right. Well, I think we've had enough tangents for tonight.
I didn't hear one tangent tonight.
Not a single one.
Nope. There was the one that I said was going to be short, just about the promos, and not saying I'm going to take the life from you, but saying that I'm going to wish you were dead. That's the only tangent I heard. Everything was topic specific.
It's fair. It's fair. All right. Do you have any?
It was longer than planned, but it was all topic specific.
Do you have any parting words of wisdom?
Maybe too specific. No, sir. No, chef. I do not.
All right. I don't either. That's going to wrap us up for tonight. If you've got questions, if you want to make your own picks, feel free to stay hungry, my friend.